Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss another topic under the chapter called speaking skills and the importance of speaking. We all understand the importance of speaking, but do we understand what is the difference between speak and talk? Before we start, or before we are going to talk about speaking skills and talking skills in detail, let us understand the difference between speak and talk first. When I talk about speak or talk, there is a basic difference between formal and informal. The more you want to be formal, better you use speak. When you are informal, then we use the word talk. Say for example, I'm speaking to you. This is a formal way of connotation. I am talking to my friend. Informal way of talking with our friends. So therefore, after knowing the difference between speak and talk, let us understand, if we really want to be very confident in speaking, what are the basic things that we have to keep in our mind when we want to speak confidently? Remember the acronym ROCK. Yes, remember this acronym ROCK so that you can develop the confidence before you are going to speak. When I say ROCK, it stands for realize, objective, communication, and knowledge. When we want to speak, we need to realize what is it that we are willing to speak? What is it that we are going to speak to others? Unless and until we don't realize the key points, unless and until we don't keep on the important points in our mind, we will not be able to deliver it to the mark. So therefore, it is very important to understand what is it that we are willing to speak or present. So before we are going to start, make a proper point in your mind. Yes, this is what I want to deliver. This is what my objective is. Only then you will be able to communicate well. So once when you realize, you draw the objectives. What is the purpose? To whom am I addressing? How will I address? And what would be its impact on the listener? So once when you are having the clarity towards the realization of what you want to present along with the objective that you are willing to present, then comes the third and very, very important part, that is communication. Unless and until you are not confident, unless and until you are not having those clarity in your mind, you cannot connect the dots. So in order to connect the dots in a proper way, the first thing, you have to have the clarity in your voice. You need to modulate your voice in a proper way. What kind of speech it is, what kind of communication it is, to whom are you going to address, what is the purpose behind addressing. So you need to remember once again the 7 principles of C that we have already delivered in our previous video. If you want, you can watch that video once again. I'm going to share the link of that video in the same video that I'm going to share it right now. So once when we know about the 7 C's of communication, which really creates a positive impact on our communication, the last is the knowledge. Please remember that whenever we speak, we convey some piece of information. We are actually delivering some part of knowledge. So if this knowledge we want to really deliver in a right way, it is very important to emphasize the right things in the right manner. Unless and until the things are not properly presented, the person cannot understand and cannot interpret. Always remember, I always keep saying that in order to understand, in order to communicate very well, and in order to create that right integration of the thoughts, it is very important that you should have knowledge. And this knowledge will come only when you are a regular reader, when you are a regular listener, and when you are regularly speaking and presenting your thoughts in a proper. So if you really build up this acronym in yourself, and if you work out on the 4 concepts, that is realize, know the objective, communicate well with the right knowledge, your speaking skills are going to be the best one. You are going to rock with the acronym ROCK. Thank you very much for listening this video.